shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And this is a wonderful Monday. We have some great information dropped yesterday with the Halo Studios. I got to get used to not saying 343. I noticed throughout the whole video I was saying 343. So I got to get used to not saying 343. Got to get used to saying the Halo Studios because the new direction, the new format going forward. But with that being said, the poor beggars are out in unison. They're screaming from the top of the rafters. They're screaming. Shout out to Metaphor for hitting those high Metacritic numbers. And I also see stupid people talking about Xbox Game of the Year. Hold on, pump your brakes, baby. That's an Atlas game. That's a Sega game. Xbox has the marketing rights. They don't own the game. Cut it out. That's disgusting. We don't get down like that. Give respect to those people that did that thing, and that's Sega and that's Atlas. Shout out to you guys. Now let's get Persona 6 over on Xbox day and date so Sovereign can hand over what's left of his knees to Lord Cognito. But yo, without further ado, let's get into these topics. These topics is dope. And if you don't know, you really need to be going to my my Twitch channel, King David ILP. Now that's going to be happening this Friday. We won't be launching a live show here. I will drop a regular video normally, and then I will be directing you to go over to the Twitch channel to make sure that you guys get over to the Twitch. But let's get into these topics because these topics today are crazy.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Where is everybody?
There we go. There we go. So it's King David ILP on Twitch. Everybody got to know this is where we go. This is what it's about. This is where we at. Friday shows will be done here. So the XNWO, Xbox New World Order.
Oh, hold on.
All the games will be here. Support your boy. Everything's going up. If you didn't know, now you know. So let's get it. I notice a lot of people looking at the name change from 343 to Halo Studios. And I saw a lot of people saying, oh, no, I don't like it. Go back, go back, go back. I want you guys to remember, anytime you say good Halo, dudes be like, yo, them Bungie joints. And then anytime you say, well, the Halo brand hasn't lived up to expectation, you say 343. The 343 group really changed from those 343 games that were put out to the games that are coming from the future. And you can rightfully assess that 343 is no longer the same. So a branding change, a naming change to better suit the studio makes a whole bunch of sense. So going forth, if you saw my video last night, I struggled with even, saying the new name, the Halo Studio, and no longer 343, because it became synonymous with Halo, but also became synonymous with missed opportunities. And I can understand from a CEO standpoint and a criteria standpoint, a clean slate, a clean break, especially going into what will arguably be your most important generation, which will be the next generation, which Xbox will be starting in 2026. You want the Halo franchise to start anew, start fresh, right? Because Halo Infinite didn't live up to the expectations set forth by the company due to a lot of mitigating factors. You want to say that the Unreal Engine is going to help facilitate more on time, a more steady, a more dependable brand of engine opposed to the Slipstream. Now, this is the problems. The Slipstream engine was their engine, proprietary. It was theirs. It was bespoke. It was just for them. And what it did was it gave them ownership of the license of the engine, whereas you don't have to pay anybody, right? I saw a lot of stupid comments when people were saying a multi-plat engine is able to make that game multi-plat. Here we go, port begging again. I want you to hold your horses and pump your brakes, Tonto. I want you to see exactly what I'm talking about here. When Microsoft makes a game, they hire a lot of contractors. Getting contractors up to speed with Slipstream was a problem because they don't know the engine. They don't know the coding. They don't know the language. They have to get up to speed. And by the time, and they only hired them, I think it's for like 18 months. By the time they get up to speed, half of that months are gone, at least a large portion of it. So it was time wasted in getting them up to speed for an engine that is only bespoke to this, that they will never learn that language or use that language any place else. But using an engine like Unreal Engine 5, and it most likely will be 5.5, that will give you a greater sense of balance because a lot of people coming into the job description understands the language, understands the assignment. So this way, you don't have the same issues that you ran into before with getting the people up to speed. Now you could just work on content. You can work on art design. You can work on direction. You can work on storyboards. You can work on what you need to work on. Now, as far as adding the third person to it, yeah, get the people used to it now. Third person now is something that you need now. Get the people used to the third person now. And that way, you know, okay, so we can work on these animations. We can work on this stuff going forward. You can see a more agile Master Chief and more agile Spartans because now you're going to be cognizant of the animations of these characters outside of your thought process of just the first person. Now you have to see them moving. You have to see these things. So that leads you off to getting into what you want to do with Forge. You're going to keep Forge popping like what they did with, you know, their envision of Helldivers. That's an incredible feat within itself. That leads to having greater conversations with how robust Forge is going to be. Could you imagine allowing gamers to interact with Forge using Unreal Engine 5? That's going to usher in a new level of creativity and visual fidelity within the community. You're cultivating the new next brightest individuals that it's going to make video games later on. Maybe you spark something within these creators to bring that to fruition. And then the multiplayer aspect. The multiplayer aspect of the next Halo game is very important. Conveying the camaraderie, the graphical fidelity, the power, the prestige that goes into a title such as Halo, that transforms it into something totally different. So you must nail the multiplayer. Do you uncouple it from the campaign the same way that you did Halo Infinite? I believe you do so. I believe that that's the way that you keep it going. You keep that whole conversation going in that manner. So, you know, Phil Spencer also revealed that 343 Studios is eager to continue the franchise. After a series of controversial decisions, it seems like Xbox planned to revive the hype using the Halo franchise. So this is what it is. Many fans are finding out right now the direction of Xbox and where they're going and what they're planning on doing. People have to understand, everything takes time. It's a process. But in this process, they respect where they came from, what it's about, and where they're going. The Halo studio seems very bright, and I truly expect it to be ushering in the next generation of Xbox Series consoles. Whatever the consoles is called. Are they called Series consoles? I don't know. But whatever the consoles are called, I expect Halo to be launching them in 2026. This is just for individuals thinking that Shattered Space DLC didn't do what it was supposed to do. It boosted Starfield back into the top 10. We saw Warhammer fall out of the top 10. Seafood debuted at 12. Forza Horizon 5 is at 13. But we can look at Overwatch 2 is 9. Rocket League is 8. Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege as 7. Grand Theft Auto 5 still pushing strong. EA Sports FC 25 at 5. Roblox at 4. Minecraft at 3. Fortnite at 2. And Call of Duty at 1. Universally, you could just take out the first 5 and just throw that to the side and realize that Grand Theft Auto still being here is incredible. Siege being here is a testament to what Ubisoft has done with that. Rocket League and Overwatch 2, of course, but the real true first game here is Starfield. So technically, if you want to look at the on a gamer's list, it should be number 1 from these are games of services, type of things. This right here is the one true game that is there. So if you want to start it off, Starfield is a number 1 technically when it comes to the one true game of the month. That's incredible. Everybody thought Starfield wouldn't do what it was supposed to do with Shattered Space, but obviously that was a lie. Starfield is doing what it's supposed to do. Welcome back to Port Begging's finest. Port begging at its finest. Halo's move to the Unreal Engine 5 would make the PlayStation 5 version easier to achieve. These port beggars are crazy, a tech expert says. This is tantamount to treason. You guys, I've never seen this level of port begging, and this level of scrounging and begging is disgusting. We're at a point now where we're seeing you guys for who you are. The PlayStation has no games. But what we are seeing is you're looking over to Xbox to provide games to you. They're saying that it's easier because it's the multi-plat engine that allow it to bring it over a whole lot quicker. Let's have some Halo on PlayStation. Why don't you ask PlayStation to make Killzone? Why isn't that a rallying cry for you guys? Was it because it sucked? It's sad that you guys have fallen so far that this is what you have to offer the spaces in which we have conversation. Be it Instagram, be it Twitter, be it Facebook, be it wherever. You guys regurgitate the same nonsense, and it's becoming such a shame to watch you guys devolve into what was once a proud group into these poor begging fiends who scrounge and beg and scream and feel entitled to get anything other than what you've earned. Could you imagine an Xbox gamer even asking for Ratchet and Clank and God of War? No, we don't do that because those things are irrelevant to us in the grand scheme of things. Something that is relevant to you, which is port begging and asking for Xbox games. We realize you have no games. So the fact of the matter is we get a chance to see that earlier this year, Sea of Thieves has made it over there, and so has Grounded. Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, said Indiana Jones is going over there, and so is Doom. Those games should be multi-plat. Those games are multi-plat, and enjoy what you have. Stop begging for more. You're looking thirsty. It's kind of disgusting. And it's sad. Ultimately sad. In other PlayStation news, Digital Foundry lets you know exactly what's going on with Until Dawn's PlayStation 5 remake. It has bugs, image quality concerns, and frame rate issues. Same thing like Silent Hill remake. What's going on with the remakes over at Sony where they can't seem to get it right. And it seems like it's crazy. They said it's compared to the PlayStation 4 version running on the PlayStation 5. It's clear that there are some seismic upgrades in terms of character models and environments and even cinematography. The opening minutes of the game has been significantly expanded on too, with new reworked gameplay segments that replace previous QuickTime sequences and a new third-party camera that replaces the loosely tacked on fixed or semi-fixed shots of the original game. Until Dawn's core visual design has also had a generational leap, as you expect from earlier PlayStation 4 titles transitioning over to the PlayStation 5. Using the Unreal Engine 5 with higher res graphics and effects, better lighting and skin rendering, and warmer color. However, the fidelity upgrade isn't matched by improvements to performance, and the game has other issues too that calls into question how much Q&A time and polish was it taken to this game. This is the same song and dance we hear with every remake and every rebirth or whatever the hell with this damn console. What seems to be the problem that you can't get over the hump? It's insane right now. Microsoft has been smart to skip the mid-gen refresh. They made the Series X as robust as possible in order to be able to just concentrate on this generation as a whole. Yeah, the Series S that was made as the entry point to get into this generation at a lower spec point, price point. And the Series X is the top of the line. Now, the PlayStation launched the PlayStation 5 as an unstable, weak box. And knowing that they did that, they knew that the Pro would be down the line. So they double down, and here comes the Pro. The Pro shows up now with the Pro delivering what the initial story was for the PlayStation 5 base console. Xbox delivered its promise. Now, what has to happen is this generation really has to kick off. This generation, in my opinion, hasn't kicked off, and I believe that the PlayStation 5 base unit has been the reason for us being held back. That and the PlayStation 4. So now, hopefully, with the PlayStation 5 Pro, this generation can finally kick off with developers believing that the so-called market leader now has a robust console that can take advantage of what is necessary. Because you see these remakes and these reimagines of games not living up to what is necessary. These poor begging ponies get these games, and these games don't seem to be exactly what we expect from them. They've stuttered, the frame rate problems, issues graphically. It's just a problem when it comes to these games. So hopefully PlayStation gets it together, and hopefully this generation can finally kick off with the PlayStation 5 Pro launching, and finally Sony has come to this generation with their hat in hand, begging for ports from Xbox, and also finally trying to deliver on a promise of the original PlayStation 5 base model, which they have never delivered on. And another failed game from Square that was launched on the PlayStation 4 and 5 has to do nothing but bend the knee now. It's free to play on the PlayStation 4 and 5 right now. Go check out Foamstars. As of October 3rd, 2024, Foamstars costs nothing, as is a free-to-play game. You don't need a PlayStation Plus subscription to play it, meaning anyone can hop on. Go play Foamstars. Give it a try. It sucks so bad that Square put so much money into this game, and this game never lived up to the hype. It was always led down this dirty path because it was locked off to the PlayStation. And me, to be honest with you, I was like, damn, Square should have been better. They should have gave this cheap ripoff of what is that game for Nintendo, Squidward's Finest. They should have gave that game. They should have gave this game a better chance to win. This was supposed to be multi-plat. Or if he was going to make it free to play, it should have been free to play across the boards. And now that we see they had no other choice but to make it free to play now, I guess finally the game can probably garner some type of numbers, some type of respect. But unlike Concord, this game is not dead and it's still alive, and Square wants to make its return off of investment. So hopefully you port begging ponies can go out and support, because you never did before. And maybe this would be something great for you guys to learn, because y'all didn't learn your lesson and Concord had to go the way it did. So Square is still fighting. Go try and join the fight with them and stop begging for Xbox games. I did not expect Palworld to do this, but God bless that money from their new parent company that's distributing their mobile game. They have emboldened these guys to drop Palworld on PlayStation 5. This is a beautiful thing. I right now am in awe of everything Pocket Pair is doing. Pocket Pair does not care. You got to respect Pocket Pair for having the gumption to do and move past the injunction. Shout out to Pocket Pair. I always want to see the little guy win. This is a story for the ages. Rocky. Pocket Pair is Rocky. We're at a point right now where we are seeing Ubisoft rumors of Tencent's potential buyout. And it plunged 90% last month. And Ubisoft owns 49.9% of the Guillemot Brothers Ltd. Ubisoft says it's currently focused on open world and live service games. And the subscription overhaul has really taken the game giant down the wrong path, with the only option is Tencent to purchase, because the way that it's structured in their shares, Tencent really has vetoing power when it comes to purchases and buyouts by outside entities. So my wants of Xbox purchasing Ubisoft will never come to fruition, because the way that it's structured, it just won't allow it to happen. It sucks. It sucks in the point where that, okay, fine. I don't get a lot of my franchises to be the home of Xbox, but again, Xbox doesn't need to own everything, right? So my selfish wants and needs is not going to be appeased. But at the same time, we do need to stop this spiraling act of Ubisoft, because the ultimate is them going the way of the dodo. And that is scary. We don't want that. We want them to live, flourish, and survive. So let's support Ubisoft making it further than where they are and actually getting back to where they need to be, because it's kind of scary. It's really scary. I don't know. Zelda Solo Adventure on the Nintendo Switch is already on small sale. So it's on sale at Woot. It's $8 off. So I don't know what that means, right? The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, it's already came out, and it's definitely one of the games that we look forward to. They got a chance to see you, babe. Yeah. I don't think they saw all of you, but I'll check and see. But yeah. Wifey was bringing me the food while I'm doing the video. Link's Awakening. Okay, so the series character is Link, but Zelda is playing the front man or woman, if you will, in this game. I don't know if it plays a part in sales numbers. Sovereign is playing the game right now, Lord Sovereign. So I don't know. I know I have no desire to play the game because I do have a backlog when it comes to Nintendo games that I do want to play. And I'll probably play those games on my Switch too, because I'm pretty sure that the launch lineup will be light. So I'll be able to go back into my Rolodex of Switch games and and get a chance to test those. But this game didn't show me anything that I wanted to play, so it was I really wasn't anticipating this game. It felt like a much to do about nothing. But if you have played Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, please let me know in the comments below. Also, remember Twitch. King is on Twitch, and that's where a lot of the live shows will be. I stream every day. Black Ops is launching. We're about to get busy. October 25th. You know what it is. If you have Game Pass, you get in and you have fun. This is going to be a crazy month for Xbox. Xbox is going to take the world by storm. Game Pass is going to do what Game Pass does. And I just hope that you are there. If you're on PlayStation, we'll be playing this game. Remember, my Twitch channel, King David ILP at Twitch. I'll be showing the Twitch channel in a second. But, yo, we're going to be playing this game in all its glory. Shout out to Xbox Frontline News for playing games unlike most. Let's get to it. And another game that I got to get to is Destiny. I'm a Destiny stan, and I have all the DLC. I have all the games associated with it. I respect Bungie and the lore. I have to get back to the playing my Destiny, and I got to finish it up. So, if you follow me on King David ILP on Twitch, I'll be playing the story mode and stuff like that there. This game looks incredible. Again, I tell you, I'm a huge Destiny fan, and I got to continue the fight over on Twitch. So check me out there playing one of the games that I definitely have to get back into. Always around the Halloween time, too. It's so much fun. Spooky. And you know my love. Xbox Frontline News. King David ILP on Twitch. Well, I play Fortnite daily. I'm not even going to hold you, boy. But absolute doom. This right here, man. If y'all haven't got a chance to see me become Doom, I suggest you check out my streams and see me play. Does he break the shield? Is the shield supercharged? Good. He said, hold. Does she hit him in the face with the shield? What happens, bro? Blows his mask off. Oh, socked him in the eye. I'm about this life. Let's go. There we go. So it's King David ILP on Twitch. Everybody got to know this is where we go. This is what it's about. This is where we at. Friday shows will be done here. So the XNWO, Xbox New World Order. Oh, hold on. All the games will be here. Support your boy. Everything's going up. If you didn't know, now you know. So let's get it. So we did the damn thing. It's a wonderful Monday, start of the week. Always the start of the week is the best. I see a lot of guys talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro. They're kind of like forgetting about the base PlayStation 5, and they're talking about the power of the console. No, actually, what you're seeing is what the console was supposed to be from initial. Right, and it's been held back by the PlayStation 4. It's been held back by the base. So now you got a chance to see the console actually live up to some type of promise, and that's great to see. So, with that being said, did you get your PlayStation 5 Pro? Are you about that? Oh, for a lot of you dudes thinking that, I'm about to go over to the PlayStation Nation. No, that's not true. I was expressing my dismay when it comes to telling people, let's come play some games. Let's bring these communities together. It seems like more people are willing to divide the community opposed to connect the community. And also, you should never say to yourself, I don't want to give views to this guy because it's going to take views away from myself. Then stream and share the screen. You don't have to come over to my channel and don't go live on your channel. You could do both. And it's highly possible, and I don't have any problem with it. You know, what we're trying to do is we're trying to show people that we are not petulant little kids. We do play video games, and we don't have discourse, and there is unity. So with that being said, I expect people to show up, show out, and be the best. But if not, Xbox Frontline News will continue to do what we do. That's push the industry forward, be the best and the brightest. And you'll catch us at Comic-Con, because we're going to be at Comic-Con this year acting the fool. Shout out to the XNWO. This Xbox New World Order. If you see it there, the merch is going up. I'm gonna have an October theme, horror orange, if you will. But yo, we are outside. XNWO. That's Xbox New World Order. I'm gonna take that logo, and I'm going to throw it around that Dragon Ball Z. Because I see dudes outside getting nice. Pisana, I saw you, bro. If you don't show up on Friday, I'm going to take it that you're a clown and you're a sucker and you're afraid of me. Knowing that you're from Queens, I know you're not a clown, and I know you're not a sucker, and I know you're not afraid of me. But let me post the pictures, B. All right? That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to tell you dudes, try to play the Game Pass. Then